In a world of hypnotic contradictions, two wayward brothers come out to the battlefield of the world to abate evil, with thunderbolts formed by Zeus himself, disrupting the Dark Father's corruption and... You're listening to High Society with Bradley and Matthew McDonald.
Hey everyone, you're listening to High Society, and I am your only host today, Bradley McDonald. Now, before we get started with the show, let me tell everyone that we are live now. We are live right now, everyone. Let's tell the rest of the fam, you know what I mean? Okay, let me share this out. Share now public. Now let's tell the Twitter fam, because I just told the Facebook fam. We are live right now. Wait, hold on. Let's quote that one tweet I put out. Hope everybody's doing okay. Okay. We are live right now. Y'all are probably sick of me saying that. Okay, tweet that out. There we go. Okay, today it is Monday, December the 17th, 2018. Now, before we go into the show and I start telling you what the subjects are today, let me let you know that first, we have a sale going on at our at our merch store, because guess what? We have stopped using Patreon out of protest. So, because of the censorship of conservatives and other free thinkers who are being knocked off of Patreon because of the way they believe. So we decided to go and cut Patreon out altogether. And, you know, as I said before, we got a merch store. So if you want to help us out and help fund our operation, you can go to teespring.com/stores/high-societies, SOCIETYS-merch. Again, that's teespring.com/stores/high-societies, SOCIETYS-merch. Okay, and then you go there, and you can, when you check out, you can put in offer code capital MRYCHRISTM. You type that in, you type in that promo code, and you'll get 8% off on what you just bought. So yeah, you can get that for Christmas, birthday presents, whatever. We're going to have more designs coming now that 2019 rolls around. And also another little announcement is after Wednesday, we won't be back until January the 13th. Yep. We're going to take a little holiday break, you know, get back to the spirit of things, and just, you know, enjoy our holiday. You know, we research all the time, us researchers and truthers. We research all the time, you know, email our representatives, make phone calls and all that. And, you know, and some of us who are, you know, luckier, actually get to do a lot of activism and stuff. So, you know, when it comes around the holidays, it's really good to just like take a breather and, you know, just recalculate things and, you know, recharge your batteries, really. Because the holidays are important, man. I mean, that's why we're fighting. You know, that's why we're doing this, because, you know, we want to be able to live in a free society with our families and, you know, actually have, like, some freedoms and, you know, not be censored and not be held back by forces that just want to enslave us in some manner. But anyway, today we are talking about the Russian collusion investigation of Robert Mueller, or like what our wonderful president likes to call a witch hunt, because it is. It really is. And I'm going to explain everything, how exactly it's a witch hunt and everything, and how there's actually an investigation going on right now with the Clintons that not too many people are privy of. But again, you know, you just have to do your investigation and figure it out, you know. I know a lot of QAnoners, like, a lot of QAnon people will say QAnon, you know, told them, but, you know, you can just do some deeper research and find that there actually is a investigation going on in the Clintons. You really don't need QAnon to tell you. But I'm not saying anything about QAnon personally. Honestly, what he's doing for the MAGA movement, I think is pretty cool, because I don't think it's making people sit back and everything. Actually, I think it's mobilizing people more. And but the thing is that, you know, motivation has to be fueled. So, you know, there's some other things that have to factor in to get people motivated to actually, you know, go out and vote, like the midterms. Hello, where's that red wave? And to do political action. So anyway, let's get into the latest news in the quote-unquote Russia investigation. So, one of Trump's ex-lawyers, Michael Cohen, was of course arrested a while back. You know, his place is raided, and he's been going to court. He went to court and everything, and he actually pleaded guilty to charges that are probably completely false. I mean, or, you know, even if they're not false, you know, like Trump said, Trump is saying that he didn't even have anything to do. Well, let's just get into detail, okay? So, supposedly, Donald Trump directed Cohen to arrange hush money payments with two women because then candidate Trump was, quote-unquote, was very concerned about how this would affect the election. I found that pretty funny that ABC News would, that Cohen would say that on ABC News, because, like, that doesn't seem like Trump. I mean, this is the guy that's, like, you know, Mr. Grabber by the pussy. Like, he really doesn't give a shit. So, like, why would he give a shit at that point? He never really gave a shit about what they would say about his character, because it's obvious that these things are, like, things people, you know, end up doing all the time, honestly. You know, anybody back in the past that would that would run for office would always pay some kind of hush money payments. And like we're going to go over too, Congress has a huge a slush fund for these type of things. So it's not like Trump is doing anything different. But the thing is that Trump, like he's saying, it didn't do it. What I see is that Cohen is being moved to say this. He said in his testimony, I knew that I was doing... No, he said in his interview with ABC's news anchor, George Stephanopoulos, that he knew that what he was doing was wrong. He says, I stood up before the world Wednesday, and I accepted the responsibility for my actions. Okay. Yeah, well, okay, so there you go, his actions, okay, so it's not even Trump's actions. When asked if President, and then it goes on in the article, when asked if President also knew it was wrong to make the payments, Cohen replied, of course, And I don't understand how it's wrong because, again, like I said, this thing happens all the time. Congress has a huge slush fund, like of thousands, maybe millions of dollars, like of taxpayer money, and people who have, donated to their campaign and foundations and whatnot, and they just put it all in a slush fund for Congress to use. But the thing is that Congress doesn't just use it for they don't just use it for like trying to pay off bimbos and whatnot, and like, hushing people up about certain things. I mean, people use it for to go to one of the things was Disneyland, I believe. Hold on, I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, some of these PAC donations, right? They use that, and then they go to places and they travel and they go to resorts and they have these lavish meals and everything. I know some of these things are part of politics. I really do understand that, but some things are truly unnecessary to be spending Americans' money. People like us who work and, pay taxes and things of that nature, that money and some of their donated money from people, like if you ever donated to a campaign, I'm pretty sure it's in this slush fund now. And so they take that money and they go to those nice resorts, they have their nice meals, and they write it off as like something political. But what's really interesting is like when they write these articles about, Congress using slush funds and everything, they always they highlight people that are have a really good moral basis. Sometimes, where it's like really obvious that like some of these things, like, okay, I can see where it was probably a meeting or something. But not things like Disneyland or anything like that. Like it says that Rand Paul supposedly went to London with some of his PAC money and went to the historic royal palace and things like that. That could have been a political meeting. Who knows? I really don't know, But then, you have things like where people go to Disney World. Like, I really don't see that being a political meeting. How that could be a political meeting at all. I really don't. I've never been to Disney World. Like, shit. Take me to Disney World, Congress. Goddamn. But anyway, so, Cohen is saying all these things, and he's like, oh, he's angry at himself. He's so mad. Oh, I put my blind loyalty into him. Ah, blah, 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 blah. But then it goes on further. It says, like, federal prosecutors in the Southern District of New York have implicated but not charged the president in the deals reached in the closing weeks of the 2016 election. And then it goes on, Cohen acted in coordination with and in direction of Trump. See, like, they're trying to highlight the fact that I'm not even sure it's a fact, because like I said, Trump has denied that he told Cohen to do this. And the thing is, like in America, it's innocent until proven guilty. So if there's not any proof that he actually told Cohen to do it, I don't know. But the big thing is that it seems like they're coercing Cohen. Like, it's like they're threatening Cohen's family, because like he says over and over, like, he's embarrassed, like he wants to protect his family again and again, and shit like that. Not only just about the tweets that the president said, which I don't even think he attacked his family, to be honest. I mean, the only thing he probably said about his family was like maybe his family had some connection with it. Who knows? But